Hello my lovelies, today I'm going to be showing you how I make soya milk at home with just soya beans and water. This soya milk has got lots of health benefit. It is a good source of potassium and can be fortified with vitamin A, B12 and D as well as calcium. It contains as much protein as cow's milk, yet is lower in calories and whole milk and about equal to calories in 1% or 2% milk. It contains very little saturated fats. It is super easy and quick to make. Now let's begin. The first thing you need to do is to soak your soya beans in water. Cover it properly and then set this aside. You can soak your soya beans for one whole day. After that, pour the old water away, add some fresh water, and it's time to peel the skin of the beans. You can use a blender to peel the skin off or any easier method for you. However, here I made use of my palm, so if you want to make use of my process, you'd have to rub the beans between your palm or fingers. This is a quick and dirty method, but you want to make sure that you get as much skin out. Do not worry if you still have some of the skin left. Now carry on with this process. As you can see in the video, I tried to make sure that I get as much skin off the beans. I also added enough water. This enables the skin stay on top of the water while the beans sink down as it is heavier, and you can now sieve the beans. Repeat this process a few times to make sure you get a clean beans. This is how the beans looks like. As you can see from the video that the water is clean and clear compared to when we started initially, because this process has been repeated severally. Now it's time to drain the water out of the beans. Then add to the blender. The size of the beans increased after being dehydrated. You can blend this in different batches. Add the consistency of water you desire for your soya milk. So this is how it looks like after being blended the first batch. So repeat this process again for all the batches. This is what it looks like after blending all the batches. It really looks good. Now it's time to strain the milk. During this process, you can use your cheese strain cloth or any substitute to strain your milk out. Pour the milk into your cheesecloth bag or your substitute drain. Here I had to substitute a straining cloth for this process because I needed a bigger straining cloth. So if you do have a cheesecloth, you can make use of that. Squeeze the bag gently but firmly to get all the milk out, as seen in the video. I gave it a good squeeze because I wanted all the milk out. I also had to add a little bit of water just to make sure that I get all the milk out. I mean, you do not want to waste this. This is the fiber after the draining process. The fiber can be used for nutritious recipes. I found lots of ideas on Google, but let me know on the comment section if you want to see a specific recipe of this from me. This is how the syrup milk looks like. Now it's time to boil the raw syrup milk. Stir it gently to avoid it forming a skin at the bottom. Bring it to a boil for a couple of minutes on a high heat. After a couple of minutes, reduce the heat to a medium-low. At this point, you can let the soya milk simmer for 10 minutes or couple of hours. The longer you simmer the soya milk, the less burning bitter the taste. You can taste it if you wish. At this point, you will notice it will begin to smell sweet and nice. Keep an eye on it so that it does not bubble over. During this process, a skin will form on it. This is the skin that formed on the milk. It is called yoba. Set it aside in a plate. However, some people might want to make use of it, but I did not. I simmered this milk for about half an hour. Now it is ready. You can flavor it with your choice of sweetener. And our soya milk is ready. This milk can be served chilled or warm with cookies or biscuits of your choice. Thank you so much for watching to the end.